getting drunk, and I've bumped into the beer guru, who is the one and the only Mr. Terry Kay, Beer Goggles Reviews at the GBBF 2013. So anyway, Terry, what does the GBBF mean to you?
What does it mean to me? This is the biggest and best pub in the world. It's just one of them things where, you know, the community of beer, we all speak one language here, and it's beer, the love of beer. And I think beer should be about, instead of about numbing the brain, it should be about feeding the soul. And that is what it's about. You come to a place like this and everything you taste is lovely. There might not be every beer to your approval, but everything you taste is just brewed to the zenith of its abilities, right for that moment. All brewed, they plan it months in advance to be brewed, to be the best right here, right now. And you come down here and just everyone you chat to, everyone you talk to, lovely, lovely people, lovely guys and girls. And that's what it's about for me. That is what it's about. And meeting people down here, like our lovely Danny as well, you know, and just the other guys in that down here, brilliant stuff. Have a chat with the brewers, come down here, beautiful stuff.
So anyway, Terry, like I say, you've done, like I said, it's been on for 4 days. This is you've done three out of the 4 days. What would you say?
This is my fourth day down here.
This is your fourth day, sorry. What would you say is your been the top moment for you?
Do you know what? That is so difficult.
In the beer world.
So difficult because every beer is so different down here. You know, you've got really beauties. I mean, beauties like the 13 guns at the Freights, and say their original ale at the Freights, really different, really extraordinarily different beers. You go round and have a Wild River, I think it's Wild River down at the Fuller's Bar, very lager-like, very biscuity, Czech hops and things like that in here. Just every beer in here is so different that it's just been a pleasure drinking all of them. It's really hard to pin it down. 5X has been a massive, big syrupy beer, almost kind of like Benylin in a glass, and that, you know, alcoholic Benylin in a glass. That has been lovely. There's just been so many lovely beers. Hogsback, they've got a Hogsback one here. Tea over A, not Tits over Ass, Tea over A. Sorry, A over T, Aromas over Tongham. Lovely beers, but loads of them. The smaller breweries and everything as well down here. Everyone's doing the job to the best of their abilities, and the staff are doing a great job down here as well in keeping brilliant beer and keeping it really well. So get yourself down here next year, or else.
It's fantastic. Yes, it's one of those kind of places you want to visit. You're so lucky to be based down here. Unfortunately, myself, I'm based up north.
Yeah.
And it's maybe once every 2 years we get down here.
Well, I mean, you've only got to take a leaf out of Danny's book. It's come all the way from up in Glasgow, I believe. Danny, yeah, Glasgow? All the way from up in Glasgow. And he's come all the way down here because he knows that, you know, all the beers here, I mean, you've got beers from all over the country. Not just all over the country, you've got beers from all over the world. You've got American stands, Czechoslovakian Czech stands, I should say, Germans, Belgium, all sorts of different stands where they've got brews. I mean, I had a Cantillon Lambic on cast the other day. You can't even say that if you're in Belgium half the time. So many different beers right here, right now, live, that you just cannot avoid having. You can't miss, and you've got to have. So get down here.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Like, so what would you, I'll put you on the spot here, what would you think your best international beer, the GBBF?
International beer was kind of almost one of them beers that's kind of squeezing itself into one of them like top beers of the festival, top moments for me, was the Cantillon Lambic, or Lambi. Cantillon Lambic, it was just extraordinary. Now it's not going to be to a lot of taste of a lot of people, because it's like a 3-year-old beer. It's been slowly fermented in oak casks over a long time. They close it in, it breathes in and out. It does all the natural things, full of all sorts of things, where Saccharomyces lambicus and all sorts of little viral germs and things like that. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful sour beer, as a lambic should be. Really a good lambic.
And what about your best Lisa Glow on home soil now? Best
Home
English
soil,
brew?
I mean, again,
So many
just
good
certain
ones.
brews. You've got to try 13 guns, you've got to try the 5X, you've got to try the A&E, the T over A.
Yeah,
You've got to try
superb beer.
them big beers, but also you've got to try a lot of the kind of more subtle beers as well. And I think that sometimes you're in a danger, especially in somewhere like this, you're in danger of getting a lot of beers that are too much with the citrus and the amarillos, too much of the old fruit bowls where you're getting attacked with mangoes and apricots and peaches. They're very nice, but you should also come to the Great British Beer Festival and try quintessentially British flavoured beers. Some really beautiful beers, and there are so many of them as well. Really, really great. Really
So anyway,
enjoyed it.
Terry, we're drawing up last day of the GBBF 2013. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you. Absolute guru of the beer tubers out there all over the world. You love it. You love it. You know you do. So anyway, this is Terry Kay, the man who is the BeerGogglesReviews, guesting on the Sofa King Drunk channel. Give us a little bit of sign
And
out
you
now.
guys, anyone that watched me, just get in touch with this geezer, because he's keeping it real in the beer world. You know, it really is keeping it real in the beer. If I can say my W's, real in the beer world. Really doing a good job, and kind of he's one of the guys that are out there drinking beer, drinking it, and enjoying it, and falling in love with beer. You know, and that's great stuff.
So anyway, Terry, it was a
Thanks,
pleasure
Danny.
to talk to you. It was a pleasure to meet you.
And you, Danny.
Ciao for now.
Yep, brilliant. Thank you.
So fucking drunk, 66.